Just listen to what I have to say before you give your opinion or your dislike or whatever. Just listen to what I gotta say. And yes, I am sitting on the floor. I'm about to play the game. But that's besides the point. Star Wars Rebels and its ending series finale. I don't know why I said it like that. It was kind of trash. And I'm not really the most negative person at all when it comes to Star Wars. I look for the good things in whatever I see. And I'm kind of referring to Last Jedi. I don't like to be negative over it because I don't want to just hate on a franchise that deserves more credit. But this ending, alright, it was trash. There was too many questions at the end of it. Like, if you're going to end off a series finale, if you're going to have a series finale, you have to answer all the questions that I have. Alright, as a viewer, you got to answer everything. Now, the biggest gripes I have, it's really just like 3 things. 4 things. Four things. Starting with number 1. Ahsoka. Baby girl. I'm talking to you right now, Ahsoka. As much as I love you, like, if I was in Star Wars, I would wife you, alright? Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker would not be your master. That sounds a little bit creepy. What I mean is, I will be your Jedi master. If I was in Star Wars, I'll be Mace Windu's son, because he would have, I don't know who the mother would have been, but I would have had hair. I would have been the craziest Jedi master, and you would have been my Padawan. But you have to die. You have to die. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm gonna sum it all in one go. I'm gonna take a break off of Ahsoka. Ezra as well. His death, I don't even know if fam died. Like, it's so confusing at the end. Like, it's just unclear. He told her to search for him, but like, you went off into hyperspace on a crumbling Star Destroyer. Nobody even knows if you can breathe through hyperspace. At least I don't know. Or you might get flung out in hyperspace. I don't know. And then how many years passed since that event all the way to Return of the Jedi, because that's the ending scene for Rebels, where it's after Return of the Jedi. How many years passed, and you expect me to believe that you're still chilling with Thawne on some deserted beach in the middle of space or something like that? It just doesn't make sense at all. So with Ahsoka and Ezra, as much as I love them two characters, they gotta go, because whenever it comes to a Force user or just somebody who got a lightsaber, if you weren't in the movies, unless they show up in Episode 9 and just prove me wrong, but since they were in the movies, I'm questioning, like, it affects the events through those movies. It doesn't make sense that you're alive after New Hope. And with Ahsoka's case, even though she left the Jedi Order and she's not technically a Jedi, she still should have some involvement with Darth Vader / Anakin and do something at least. Or even after that, going on to the First Order, where was she when Kylo Ren showed up? Where was she when the First Order started appearing? This is... Alright, but going on from Ezra and Ahsoka, just because the next point kind of goes hand in hand together. Both of them, I just expected more death in the series finale, because I assumed that those two should have died. And Ahsoka dying alone would have just crushed me. Ezra dying would have made me sad. Alright, it wouldn't have crushed me, but it would have made me sad. But the series finale, as good as it wasn't as emotional as I thought. But that's just a slight thing. It's not really the biggest deal, because seeing Gregor die, that was heartbreaking. See, if you guys lived through the hell, which was Star Wars: The Clone Wars, you guys know what I'm talking about. So many clone troopers died, and just to see another one that survived for so long, after this long history of battles, I just remembered all of the Clone Wars. To see him just get shot like that, nah, son, I can't handle that. But rest in peace to GOAT, Gregor. And since we're talking about clones, remember the true legendary GOAT, number 99, the janitor from the Clone Wars? That was a legend. That he was a legend. But yeah, I can't handle clone troopers dying. I cannot. That's one of the most heartbreaking things, especially after all this time. But since we're talking about clone troopers, Captain Rex, as much as I love you, you're my favorite clone trooper. But I kind of like need to see you go out with a blaze of glory. He was on the Battle of Endor, which is insane. Like, y'all see this picture? That's insane. George Lucas was a beast if he actually planned this. But Captain Rex, he's a clone trooper. He's the captain of the 501st. Like, I need to see him go out with a blaze of glory. Some way a clone trooper would die, alright? Dying of old age, that would suck. Honestly, that would suck for like somebody such as him. But yeah, there's just too many questions at the end of the series finale. I dragged this on too long, just having my little emotional breakdowns and rambling during the middle of the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you can answer any of my questions, like what happened to Ahsoka, what happened to Ezra, what happened to Captain Rex, like what happened to the rest of the Ghost Crew? Do they eventually meet their end? Because I don't see them in the sequels. I mean, I don't know. Look, I just don't know, alright? There's just too many things. There's too many questions. But if you can answer them, I'll appreciate it. But like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I'll greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, do it. Alright? Do it. But yeah, see you guys in the next one soon. Peace.
Anything in it. Anything in it. You already know. You already